Hello TEQ crypto followers, welcome to our video. In this video, we will be conducting a technical analysis of XRP coin. Looking at the chart, we can see a really strong bearish candle on the last day. However, if we also look at the volume, we can say that it has slightly surpassed the average volume of the recent periods. Additionally, if we look at the level of 0.4175, we can see that there have been some really nice touches in the past. Especially after a 3-day rise from this level, we can see that it fell. It has also acted as both resistance and support, and is currently acting as support. Therefore, the level of 0.4175 is important. If this level is broken downward, our first target point for the price where it will fall will be the purple line. We don't want the purple line to be broken. If the blue line is broken, we want it to hold on to the purple line. This is also important. So, what will be our target point if we see an upward movement from the level of 0.4175? Our first target point will be 0.4824. As we have seen before, there is also a touch point here. Likewise, it has worked as support and then as the next move, it worked as resistance. Therefore, the level of 0.4824 is important for us. It is our intermediate resistance zone at the moment. We want the price movements to first reach this point. After this point, our main target is the orange area. The orange area has not been broken approximately 4 times. How 4 times? As we see here, once, twice here, 3 times here and 4 times there is a touch point, and it has not been broken for 4 times. Therefore, this point is important. After this point is broken, we can say that XRP can reach even better levels. Let's keep this in mind. There is also another resistance point that you can identify as an intermediate resistance zone right here. As you can see, we can say that there has been a resistance zone since around 2019. These interim resistance zones are also important. If we look at our indicator, the Fisher indicator, it is currently maintaining a sell signal because there has been a downward break near the zero level. Additionally, if we look at our RSI indicator, the RSI is still in a sell signal as the oscillator has continued to decline after reaching the 50 level and is now approaching oversold territory. Therefore, we can say that the sell signal is still in effect for RSI. Looking at the RSI, the 41 to 75 point appears to be about to break, so it is important to be cautious. If we look at the wave trend indicator, we can see that the sell signal is still intact, and we also see that the wave trend volume has increased. Finally, let's take a look at the moving averages. The moving averages have broken through the 20-day moving average, which is not good for the short term. However, the price movements are currently not holding the 200-day moving average, which we want to see broken. We want to see an upward movement from this average. When we see a turnaround from the blue line to the upside and a green candle, we can buy in small amounts, or we can buy again in small amounts when the blue line is broken to the downside and a reaction is taken above the purple line. However, it is better to buy the bulk of the shares after the upper resistance zones have been passed. Keep this in mind. In this video, we shared the X technical analysis with you. If you liked the video, you can click the like button. You can also subscribe to our channel to be notified of future videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hello TEQ crypto followers, welcome to our video. In this video, we will be conducting a technical analysis of Cardano coin. Let's start by looking at the chart, where we can see both an ascending trend and a descending trend. This indicates that we have a triangle formation. The crucial point here is which direction the triangle will break out of. If it breaks downward, we can say that the downtrend might continue or even start. Therefore, a downward break is important for us. The real significance lies in the upward breakout of the descending trend. Now, looking at our support zone, we can see that the 0.33 level is a strong support zone for us. As you can see, this support zone has held multiple times in the past. It has worked as support for the third and fourth time as well. Hence, we can say it is an important line. Could the price drop to this line? Certainly, it is possible. After the descending trend line is broken, it is crucial for the price to hold on to this line. Now, let's consider the moving averages. Currently, the price seems to have found support at the 200-day moving average. However, we need to pay attention to the green line, which is the 20-day moving average. It is about to cross below the 50-day moving average, suggesting that the price could continue to decline for a while. But this is not a certainty. As we can see, there was a breakout here, and despite the downward breakout indicating a continuation of the downtrend, the price started to rise again after a short period at this level. We can also observe another breakout here. Therefore, moving averages can sometimes provide delayed signals. It is important to be cautious. If we now examine the indicator and specifically the RSI indicator, we can see that it has not surpassed the 50 level. We can say that it has maintained a bearish signal since approximately May 5. Looking at the RSI indicator, we can also see a downward break near the zero level, indicating that the sell signal is still in place. According to the Fisher indicator, at least we can say that we should refrain from buying until an upward movement occurs. However, relying solely on a single indicator for trading can be very risky. Therefore, it is more accurate to utilize different technical analysis indicators to make your trading decisions. Looking at the wave trend indicator, we can observe a break and the possibility of a further decline, as well as the 4 trend indicator. Now, where will the decline end? There is no definitive answer to that. What really matters is the adherence to the downtrend or the ability to hold on to the uptrend and continue rising from there. If this point and line are broken, then we can anticipate a rise up to approximately the 0.41 to 0.42 level, which has previously acted as both support and resistance multiple times. Therefore, taking a significant position if the orange line is broken could be beneficial. Of course, as always, it is important to be cautious. These markets can be dangerous, so you need to make your own trading decisions. In this video, we shared a technical analysis of ADA coin. If you enjoyed the video, you can click the like button. To stay informed about future videos, you can subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.
Hello Tech Crypto followers, welcome to our video. In this video, we will be conducting a technical analysis of APT coin. If we look at the chart from a wider perspective, we can see that on the first day of its release, the coin rose to very high levels. However, we have drawn our support and resistance levels and we can see that the last support level has been broken. About 2 days ago, we can say that it was broken with a solid candlestick, albeit with low volume. We can see that there has been a downward trend since around January 30th. There is a downtrend here that is breaking upwards. After rising a bit with a weak candlestick, it starts a different downward trend. We can say that the price movements could drop to 6.99, where there is currently no support level in between. For a bit of relief in price movements, the second short downtrend needs to be broken in a voluminous way. Let's mention that here, my friends. So what happens if 6.99 is broken downwards? About my friends. There is a possibility of falling between 5.71 and 5.48, that is, between 5.50 and 5.75. That's why placing a buy order right now is incredibly risky. As we mentioned in the downtrend, if we see a movement upwards from 6.99 or see that the purple trend is broken upwards, we can interpret it as a buying opportunity and a buying signal. If we also look at the moving averages, it is trading below the 8-day moving average. For a short-term rise in price movements, we would like the price movements to break the 8-day moving average upwards in the short term. In the long term, my friends, the 20-day moving average breaking the 50-day moving average upwards will give us more positive results. Looking at the current general situation, we can say that the downtrend continues and will continue. Let's start analyzing our indicators after closing the moving averages. Currently, Fisher is still indicating a downward trend. We can say that it will continue to decline until it reaches the 27 levels, which is a very low point. We will interpret any upcoming breaks in price as a strong buying signal. However, there is currently no signal, so we can say that the price may continue to decline. Looking at our RSI indicator, we can also say that the downward trend will continue in the short term. RSI is still continuing its downward trend as we can see from this section. At least, the upward breakout of the RSI's downward trend will be somewhat positive for us. But we can also say that RSI may continue to decline at the moment. After closing the RSI, if we look at the WAVA trend indicator, there is a small confusion in the trend, but we can say that a sell signal has been given again and the sell signal is still in place. We still see that it is in the oversold zone. Staying in this zone for a while may cause further decline in price movements. We can almost predict this, considering that there is a general decline in the crypto market and a significant decline in APT coin as well. One of our ways out of this situation is for it to turn upward from 6.90 or for the downward trend to break upward and go above the 9.70 level. In summary, we mentioned that there are downward trends and that the important point is 9.70. We cannot say that it is a very promising coin until it breaks above the 9.70 level. However, the 99 level is also an important support zone for us. We do not want it to be broken either. In this video, we share our technical analysis of APT coin with you. If you like the video, you can click the like button. You can also subscribe to our channel to be informed about upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos. Hello TEQ crypto followers, welcome to our video. Today, we will be conducting a technical analysis of Litecoin. If we examine the chart, we can see that the price has retraced from around the level of 102.34 and is currently trending downwards. This level is important as it has acted as both support and resistance in the past, making it a significant resistance zone. We want to see this resistance zone broken to the upside. Additionally, we have an upward trend from the bottom to the top. We want the price action to stay within this trend, as it will continue to rise if it remains within this trend. If this trend is broken to the downside, our first target for price movement will be around 64.90. If it is broken, we can predict that the price may fall further to around 60.40. Therefore, it is important to be cautious at these levels. Regarding our resistance zones, one area can be interpreted as an intermediate resistance zone. If the price action can hold within the upward trend and turn upwards, we can predict that it may rise to around 85. However, if it falls to 64.90, our first target will still be around 85. Keep this in mind. Now, let's look at our moving averages. The moving averages have started to trend downwards in recent days. Currently, with 5 hours and 20 minutes left until the end of the day, the 200-day moving average has been broken downwards. This is not a good sign. Furthermore, the volume of the past day has been high, which suggests that the price may continue to decline. Therefore, we would like to see the moving averages trending upwards. How can this be achieved? Price movements breaking above their moving averages can lead to nice uptrends, so we want the price movements to break above their moving averages. Keeping that in mind, let's take a look at the Fisher indicator. The Fisher indicator is giving us a sell signal with a participation of about 0.35, and we have seen a decline in price movements since then. We can't say that a buy signal has occurred yet, and it would be beneficial to wait until the Fisher indicator's blue line crosses above the orange line before entering a buy order. After closing the Fisher indicator, if we look at the RSI indicator, we can see that it has approached the oversold zone, suggesting that there will be further downward movement in price movements. However, we must be cautious and not enter a buy signal immediately after entering the oversold zone. It is possible to stay in the oversold zone for some time, and there may be further decline in price movements. Therefore, as I mentioned earlier, it is important to be cautious. The RSI has not yet given a buy signal, and if we look at the WAVA trend indicator, we can see that it is a combination of RSI and MACD indicators. Once again, there is no buy order, and we can see that the volume is increasing in the negative direction. If you want to determine a large buy point, I think you can enter a buy order after the orange line has been crossed. Of course, our interim resistance level is 85, as we have already mentioned. Other levels, such as 64, 90, and 60, 40, are also important for us. If these levels are broken quickly in the downward direction, the price may drop to 49, so it is important to develop a good strategy and determine buy and sell points based on that strategy. Taking action according to this strategy will be more accurate. In this video, we shared a technical analysis of Litecoin. If you like the video, you can click the like button. You can also subscribe to our channel to stay informed about future videos. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Hello TEQ crypto followers, welcome to our video. In this video, we will be conducting a technical analysis of AVAX coin. Looking at the chart, we can see that there is a sad situation here. Why? Because we see that the upward trend has been broken in a downward, voluminous manner, and this is actually not a good thing. After this break, the first target will of course be around 14.35 levels. We can also say that it has worked really well as support and resistance in the past. We want the price movements to enter into this trend again, friends. Of course, since this line has been broken, we can say that we expect a 6 to 7% decrease from this point to that point, which is around 14.35 levels. However, it is likely that we will see an upward reaction from this level because there is not much left in the oversold territory. But if it breaks downwards at this point, the first target can be around 12.50 to 12.60 levels. After that, we can say that it is around 11.50 levels. Of course, it is likely to turn upward from this level because we see that it has formed a cup-like structure here. We can also say that it is moving within a rectangle. Therefore, we are saying that it is likely to turn upward from here. If it does turn upward, we can interpret around $17.50 to $18 as intermediate targets and resistance areas. We can expect price movements to first reach these levels. The most important thing is the buying point, which is at 21.22 and 21.81. If it breaks upwards from this point, placing a large buy order could be a good move for us, of course. Technical analysis requires some effort and time, so it's also beneficial to carefully determine your buy and sell points. Now, looking at the indicators, let's check the Fisher indicator. As Fisher has shown, it has displayed a confused up and down movement. However, since a breakthrough occurred on the last day, we can interpret this as a slight sell signal, and if an upward breakthrough does not occur, we can say that we should not enter a buy signal. After closing Fisher, if we look at the RSI indicator, we see movements near the 50 level, but there has not been a breakthrough at the 50 level yet, so we see a movement towards the oversold zone. Therefore, we can say that RSI has not yet given a buy signal, and the sell signal continues, my friends. Finally, if we look at the WAV trend indicator, we see that it is also in a confused state. It first gave a buy signal, then a sell signal. However, we can also say that there is currently a drop between the two lines. So we see that the sell signal continues. If we look at the moving averages, since the price movements broke down below the 200-day moving average, we interpret this negatively. We can also say that it needs to jump above the 200-day moving average immediately. When it jumps above the 200-day moving average, we can see a short-term rise again. As it seems, when it jumped above the 200-day moving average, it entered a high-speed rising channel, and we can say that it increased by approximately 22%. In this video, we shared AVAX's technical analysis with you. If you liked the video, you can click the like button. You can also subscribe to my channel to stay informed about future videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos. Hello TEQ crypto followers, welcome to our video. Today we will be conducting a technical analysis of Tron coin. Firstly, if we look at the chart from a broad perspective, we can see a very nice support zone where previous touches have occurred, indicated by the orange rectangle. Along with this, we have also drawn our resistance zones. However, the most important aspect is our rising trend channel coming from the bottom. We can say that there have been 3 to 4 touches within this channel, and the reason for this is the fact that the price movements have not been able to pass a point that it previously could not surpass, resulting in downward movements towards our support zone. Nevertheless, if this zone is broken, there is no need to panic for a while. Because if this zone is broken, our first target is the rising trend channel. If it manages to hold onto this channel, our first target will be 0.7134. After passing this level, there is a small resistance zone at 0.7305. Once this zone is surpassed, we can say that a substantial purchase can be made. However, it is important to be cautious as not every point can create a purchasing opportunity. Only a few of these opportunities will make us happy, and we must not forget this. Therefore, it is beneficial to identify our purchasing points well. Now, if we look at our moving averages, they are currently in good positions as they are all on top of each other. However, we can see that the price movements have downwardly broken the 8-day moving average in the last day, and if the moving averages here slowly break downwards, we can say that there may be a decline in price movements in the upcoming days. Of course, one of the points we want to see is the breaking of the moving averages, especially the 200-day moving average. Because once the 200-day moving average is held, it is likely that we will see an upward movement again. Therefore, although the moving averages are currently upward, there has been a decline in the last 3 days. We can say that the moving averages will be downward in the coming days if the decline continues. One of the important points in the movement average is the holding of 200-day price movements to the 200-day moving average. Moreover, if we look at our indicator workshops, our Fisher indicator is really at a very high level. With a break at the 3.51 level, it gives us a strong sell signal, and we see that the blue line has dropped to the 1.90 level. It doesn't provide a buying opportunity yet, anyway. As we said, we see that the decline has just begun because it has dropped from this point. Since a new signal has come from Fisher, it will be more accurate for us not to place a buy order until the Fisher creates an upward breakout. If we look at our RSI indicator, we can see that there is a rapid drop. There has been a rapid drop from 68 levels to 50 levels. RSI has not yet broken downward from the 50 level, and it will probably break downward in the coming days and go in the oversold zone. In such a situation, we can already say that the decline may continue in price movements. Finally, if we look at the WAV trend indicator, we can say that it has given us a strong sell signal by breaking the overbought zone. As we mentioned, it will be accurate for us not to place a buy order until there is an upward breakout from here. In summary, friends, one of the important points for price movements is the orange zone, which is 0. The levels of 6,550 and 6,388 are important here. After this level is broken, we need to consider the 200-day moving average as the first target. If this level is also broken, the purple line will be the final target for us. We want it to bounce back from here because if it breaks down at this level, the first target will be around 0.5500 levels, and a serious drop could occur. Of course, if it turns upward from these levels, friends can enter with small purchases. We have already shared the points where it can rise with you. The levels of 0.7134 and 7,305 can be interpreted as resistance levels between which it can rise. Keep this in mind as well. In this video, we shared the technical analysis of Tron coin with you. If you like the video, you can click the like button. You can also subscribe to our channel to be informed about future videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.